Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry. And now, can you? Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Oh my God. The last one, yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Then I have to start all over again now. Okay, okay, I can see everybody. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, it's okay now. It's okay. Okay? Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, sorry. It's okay now. Okay. See you. See you. Wow, wow, wow. So all this while I've been talking alone, I didn't know that. I didn't even put on the script. Oh my God. Poor me. Hello guys. Sorry. Welcome to my show today. Thank you. Local time here is 20:09 p.m. European time, and Vuimoelu, I can see you in the house, and Sonny Adventures. Thank you for joining the show. Dr. Cheryl Cottle, thank you very much for joining the show. Kemi Klaus, you're very much welcome. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. And Dagogo Brown, hello, welcome back to the show. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's like I was just talking to myself. My God, now I can see everything is on now. Well, no problem. I'll start all over again. So, as the topic suggests today. So today we were talking about, we're going to talk about the Muras, destination unknown, pathway unknown, because they are sort of a gypsy, just roaming Argentina without, no fixed place to go to, really. So that's what that is really coming up now. And we also have to talk a little bit about this passport that, I do not know why I continue saying that a child that has no sin and whose passport is supposed to have been delayed for this long, even when they said they applied as an express passport. That means doubling the money. But then, while processing it immediately, when they knew that these people paid for this passport on an express level, they're supposed to have called them, because normally, obviously, you leave your email, you leave your telephone number. So the house address is also there because the child has residence in Mar del Plata and not in Buenos Aires. So, but that didn't happen. They didn't call them to tell them or text them, hey, the baby's passport, we're processing, in the process of processing. The baby's passport is not good enough. Can you come immediately with the baby? Because this was an emergency. You've paid for it as an emergency. But after 2 weeks, before they can call them in Buenos Aires. And what do? And they were racist. I do not know. Somebody from a Western background, and you couldn't just ask them a simple question when they called the reverse passport wasn't okay. You have to do it. You could have asked them, I am in Buenos Aires. Can you give me a location in Buenos Aires if it's possible to take the passport, have the passport, a new passport taken there? Or do I have to return to Mar del Plata for it? Because obviously that is the baby's residence. And the things about documents, identity card, you always have to go back to, where you have your residence to do that. So that is very much normal. But for an international airport, it is almost impossible to, have that done from, because international airport is for emergency traveling certificate. Probably while traveling in the airport, probably the person lost his or her passport and needed something urgent to fly or sick or something. Then they can issue that, and they give you a time limit for that, valid maybe for 2 weeks, maybe just for that flight or something. Then later on, you can reorganize yourself. But I noticed that this process, this procedure didn't happen. And they went there like two mugus, sorry to say that, and came back. And the one that said is a Muzungu that is supposed to know more, in which this land is a land that she was born. She should know how things work, but she just ignored the rules. She didn't just follow the rules and just keep throwing this one behind him. This one just following her like a real zinger, gypsy. Gypsy, come here, one-way traffic. And he goes. And he couldn't tell her, hey, let's call. If you find out this address, why don't you call? Give them a call and said, this is our situation. Can we come? Is it possible here? Because already we've left Mar del Plata. But even then, that wasn't the case. So what really happened here? Okay, hold on, guys. Let me say hello to other people. Dr. Cherokol, I think I've seen you say hello. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining the show. Nanja Daughter, thank you very much for joining the show. In the general, I can see you. Welcome to the show. Sultana Rubani, welcome to the show. Thank you very much. You're highly welcome. So now, let's move on with the gist. So they missed this point, and they went and spent their money after coming back here to complain, so that the donatos will return the money. That is what it means, because that's what they wanted by coming to announce. So it's not really about a passport. It's sort of about a passport too. But Baby Maisha, in this case, is being used as a cash cow. As a cash cow in every sense, in everything. They're just pulling the small baby up and down, up and down. And the truth they know. Rores is supposed to be acquainted with all this. That when you apply all these things, it's online. You have a code that you can use that to follow up the process. Where is it? At what point is it? They will show you everything. But she didn't follow that. Just start going to the airport, throwing this one behind him, and this one will just be following. So, but as it is, I think probably they will have to go back to the drawing table, back to Mar del Plata, to get the picture done. So this traveling that is talking about emergency travel in the village, going back to Kenya, I think probably has a problem there, or he really wants to exit. So that could just be an exit plan, using that as an exit plan to place on the table, to make his way out. Because if the passport is not coming out or there's something going wrong, then what am I doing here? And the partner is not really open enough to tell him enough what is really happening. So in this case, this brings me back to when he got linked with Bobby. Bobby is a little far away. And now the latest guy here, Steve, the Haitian guy in Buenos Aires, in which he met 2 years ago. And when he left, he cut off the contact. And the guy said he tried to call him, text him, Instagram, WhatsApp. He didn't answer because for him, he was done with that. It was over. But little did he know that he will come back to Argentina and he will look for the guy. Now that he's looking for the guy, he can find the guy's number. But whereas when the guy was saying, I called you, he said, my phone, I changed phone, I did this. But when it came to finding the guy, you went to the area that guy was walking, roam around, looking for that guy. Because all what he wants from the guy right now is information as a black brother. With the other guy, the Bobby, probably in a distance. But with this one, he sees him, this one is very jovial, very casual, He can get a lot more information than even from a racist. So I think this is what he's looking for by trying to link up his race with his race. Because Mora will always know exactly where he's heading to and what he wants. And whereby he cannot get it, he will look for every avenue. So now he's able to find this guy's number. And whereas this guy tried to keep in touch with him for these 2 years and he didn't. So now he needs something. So this brings me back to this guy. That's why I'm linking the passport situation problem with this guy, because this guy has been there for 10 years. So he knows the cons and the pros. He knows exactly what it is and how to get there. So that's exactly what that he's trying to do. So Najadota, welcome to the house. So he said he refused to pick the guy's call. Yes, that's true. We're going to play that. He refused to pick the guy's call. But now suddenly you could find the guy's number and even still tell the guy earlier that, I lost my phone. When the guy said, but I tried to call you, text you, Instagram, it wasn't picking. And yet the guy was also still watching him, because when he said, oh, this is my wife, the guy said, yeah, I've seen her. I've been watching you. So, very easy guy. So right now, you guys will come to understand that he wants something from this guy. He needs information. He needs information because he sees that with Roresis. Roresis is just cornering her, cornering. Angela, I can see you in the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you, Angela. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining the show. And I can see our friend here. Hello, dear. Welcome. Thank you for joining the show. Red Dragon, Red Dragon. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. So now we can see everything, playing out because Mora at this point is a little bit confused, and I think probably he's looking for a way to exit, to go away, because he sees that this thing, nothing is really going on well, and now he's saying because people mouthed the baby when he brought out the ID card. Did somebody ask him for an ID card? He was the one that wanted to show the world that he has a Muzungu baby with a Argentinian ID card. So we were imagining, when he get the passport, what will he do? Then at the end, where are we? So now he started going back to the drawing board, looking back into his diary, into his phone, into his contacts, to retract the people he would have met that were of his own color, that will understand his situation. And that's how he got that guy's number and started walking there straight. Probably he was ashamed. Should I call directly, or okay, let me by surprise just walk down there, maybe talk with the guy, because he knew he refused to pick up that guy's call all that while. Then at the end, when it go around, he could not find the guy. Then he brought out the phone to call, because he needs something from that guy. Guys, you guys knows exactly what it is. Oh my God. You guys knows exactly what it is. Please join my live. I'm on a live now. Just join the live. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, guys. So he knows exactly. So now let's play a little bit. Let's see the truth. What's the name of the guy who went to the village the other day? He was a reactor. Is it Justin and Gina? Yeah, Justin and Gina, they're in the village now. Just like King of Travel went there. So because it was always the plan of everybody, once in a while to go there. Well, the village is for everybody. And the guys, Justin and Gina, they also have friends there in the village. So it's better for them to also go there, meet up with people they have been having contact with over all these years. So that's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. So what did Dragon said? You're welcome. It's Blood Dragon. Okay, dear. Okay, that's true. By the way, okay, thank you. No problem. You're welcome. Thank you. So guys, I'm going to let me play a little bit so that we can gist very, very well. Let me play a little bit of what happened here. Yeah.
No.
So, where are you?
I'm in Corrientes y Callao right now.
Oh, we passed there.
Okay. So, this was the call that he made after going around the whole of that area in the center of Buenos Aires. He walked round, and he couldn't find him, because probably he was ashamed to place the call first. But because he could not find the guy after going around, then now he called the guy. And when he saw the guy, what did he say? Oh, I lost my phone. I do this. I couldn't find many people calling. But suddenly, how come the guy's number came out? How come you're able to call the guy? Because you have problem already about his passport, about your own residency. Because it's possible, I want to believe at this point, that maybe they extended his visa, or he had a 6-month visa. 6-month visa is also possible. They could have given him a 6-month visa. It's also possible, because most of the countries now, they say 3 months, they don't give anymore. They give from a 6 months visa. So it's possible he has that at hand. So probably waiting, to use baby M's paper to apply for other things. We don't know. But somebody like this guy or like the other guy, Bobby, that they went to, they are the only two blacks he's met right now that could, furnish him with a little bit of information about their residency there, the situation, immigration situation and all that. So these are, since they are people of the same race, so it's easy to get all this information from them. So I believe that's how he contacted the guy. And anyway, let's see what the guy said. Let's see what the guy said.
That is the noise of a functional society. Rich Argentina.
Hey, man!
You know, today, look,
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Yo!
slowly, because of the very beautiful, man. Maisha.
Yo!
How many years?
Yeah.
Like
Two years, man.
You know, we came the other day here. This is my wife. Let me introduce you.
Okay. Yeah. I already saw her in the video. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we came here. We looked for you. I didn't find you.
You know why you
Yeah.
didn't see me? Because I send you some message and Instagram or WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You didn't answer me, man.
No,
This is
I-
the reason you
I-
don't know.
So number one is I changed my WhatsApp
Okay.
and I have a new phone.
Okay.
Then Instagram is very hard to see message because lots of people
Lot of people
write me.
Okay.
But again-
how many days, man? You've been there?
We arrived here yesterday.
Yesterday.
So we are here only today.
Okay.
Tomorrow we go to Gualeguaychú.
Entre Ríos.
Okay.
How are you, man?
Yo, I'm good, man.
Where is your dad?
Eh?
Your dad
My
is-
dad right now is in United States, but
Oh.
my brother still in Argentina, so I'm good right now.
So guys, this was the guy. Remember the guy said that I tried to reach you. I was trying to reach you and you didn't pick up my call. You didn't pick up my call and start talking how bad your phone was, the Instagram. But suddenly, after going to the airport and coming back and said, hey, I'm not going to wait for this lady, probably this lady, because I think inside him too, he could also be doubting some steps, the steps of racist. He could be doubting, but probably he doesn't want to spoil show completely for him. He's trying to take it a little bit easy to see whether at the end this passport for the baby can come out. So he knows what he's doing. He's a strategist. And Ro, as a street girl, knows exactly what he wants, because for Ro, it's about his dollars, his pocket, and nothing more. There's no love there. Ro has never spent anything on him compared to Bobby's wife. Bobby's wife met the husband after 3 months on the Facebook. She flew to Africa with her own money. 3 times she did that. So that was love with her own money. But racist coming to Africa, Mora paid for the tickets. And the whole stay that he stayed there, all her YouTube money was going straight into her account. She never spent a dime. So Mora sponsored everything. And it's possible while in Africa, she would have said to him, while in, like she used to say that while in Mexico, that she was every month, she was always sending money to the parents, to help them. So probably while in Africa, I could have said, Mora, if I really have to stay here and I'm pregnant for you, and I have my own responsibility. I used to take care of my parents while in Mexico. How are we going to do it? Probably Mora was giving her money for the parents every month. I want to believe that, because about racist is all about Mora's pocket. She only see the dollar in his pocket and nothing like love, only that dollar. Hey, Informer, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you, Informer. Welcome. Mambo Jambo. Thank you. So she only see his passport, his passport, his pocket, the dollar, and nothing more. She's grown. He's helped her grow the channel up to, is it 35,000 as of today when I look at it, 1,000 subs, and all the donatives, everything about the money, about the baby. I think most of them now will prefer to send it directly to her. So she's loaded. She doesn't lose anything. And it's possible she could have told the parents when the parents could have said, upon all the, the waka waka that you did, you mean this is the only one that you could find? And she could have also asked the parents, all this while, if it were that easy, why didn't I find that rich French man with the blue eye? So this is what I found. And even with that, I'm still making something out of it. I'm not a loser. I'm not losing. Money is coming to my pocket every month. So this is exactly the situation, because these people is like the more you look, the less you see. But we have been the old to keep, we understand how the thing goes. So anyway they want to bring it, we'll corner them intelligently. We'll tell them intelligently. But one thing, he has learned something, guys. He has completely learned something. But anyway, let me play another clip again. Let me see if I can give you guys another gist, small gist. Let's see again. Where was this? Back to stage. Let's see.
So we will see if we find him this time round. Also, I wanted to see how vibrant Buenos Aires is, raw and uncut.
Okay. The thing is, that was still in the process of looking for that guy. So that was exactly what had happened there. But let me see. So right now, let's go over and talk about this. Let's talk about this Mora's hygiene. That he's going somewhere with a small child, and he said he's having running stomach. When you have that, from even the breathing that you breathe, you can easily transfer it to the baby, because when he places the baby now on his shoulder, thanks to God that the intelligent reactors and intelligent keyboard reactors have succeeded in making him see light, that he has to place his hand close to the neck of the baby just to protect the spinal cord. So finally, Marwa has begun taking that advice. So I think we've changed the world of Marwa. We have changed him. We've taught him something. And now he's actually, saying that it was a good thing, that all the comments, it made sense. It gives security for the health of the child, and that probably they were doing wrong. So I see both of them doing that in this last videos that they have these 2 days. So which is something very, applauding. So we have to thank them for, listening to us, taking our advice. That's exactly what it is. So, but this hygiene something again, that you don't shower and you're having a small baby with summer, with so much heat in Buenos Aires, and you walk the whole depth, you walk around the whole city with a baby, and you can sleep without showering. I don't think there's air condition. There was air condition in that hostel. I didn't notice anything like that. And you wake up, you said, no, I'm not going to shower. We will go like that. And the wife too did not shower. And with all that sweat, and after you put the child here, and the child is breathing from all the sweat, because a child of that age normally is supposed to put like his own handkerchief, by where you place his head that is breathing, not from your dirty clothes, smelling the heat, the sweat that he has been generating from the hot summer. And very soon the baby is going to get sick too, because normally you're supposed to place a towel of the baby there, so that it's not on your own skin, your own clothes that you don't even wash, you don't even shower. And now you said you had a running, that you had to take this. So that is part of the wrong hygiene. For hygiene is 0. And that's exactly what Ivan just said. For hygiene is 0. And Paulina said he doesn't shower every day, doesn't bath every day. When he passes, you can hear the smell from his clothes. He does not, the clothes, still dirty clothes, when he passes, you can hear the smell. He doesn't shower, he doesn't clean up. That's why Ivan just put it 0. He said for hygiene is 0, 0, 0, 0. So now we can see all that playing out here, because let me play one clip here for you guys.
And you're on the road, but you can shower, but we don't have that time today. So the biggest challenge we faced staying in this hotel, which is called Hotel Los Angeles.
So I'm making the clip very, very short.
We are packing. Even I'll not shower. I'll shower when we arrive in the new destination. Because sometimes when you shower and you're on the road, but you can shower, but we don't have that time today. So the biggest challenge we faced staying in this hotel, which is called Hotel Los Angeles.
So this is Mora confessing himself that he wasn't going to shower because there was no point for him to shower. You can imagine somebody with a baby, you carrying a baby of that how many months, and you don't even shower, and you're saying you're having a running stomach. You have a running stomach and you don't shower? Man, this is the zero hygiene that we're talking about. Zero hygiene. Then why wouldn't you get sick? Because you're using, this is a hostel. You have other beds there. So it's like that room is for 4 people. That room is for 4 people. So that room for 4 people, you use the same WC, the same shower and everything. And you breathe the same air. And you as a person, you don't even shower. Probably the other ones too that would have come into that room too, they don't shower. And you have a small baby breathing all that in. So this guy is wonderful. Let me just say, say that way. Let me just say that way. And even the lady too, a woman, will not shower too. He said, for today, we are not going to shower. How are we sure that even tomorrow, the following day, that they will shower? It's possible, don't even. Man, this is something else. Hey, John. Welcome to the house. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Thank you, Angela. I can see you in the house. Thank you for joining the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you guys can see who we're dealing with, hygiene situation and all that. So very soon now, we pass all the wahala, all the, what should I call it, to the baby. And meanwhile, we're not even sure if they have completed the vaccination for the baby. But vaccination for the baby will last until when up to when the baby is 6 months old, because it's stages by stages. I think the first 2 months or so, you have 1 or 2, when it's 3, when it's 4, and when it's 6 months, it's something that expands. Then when he is 1 year old, there's the one that he will take when he's 1 year old. So the baby hasn't completed that vaccination, because with this traveling, they're taking the baby to all these hostels that you have adults sleeping, everybody and all that stuff. And even when they bring the baby's cot, many people as a family, they don't go to hostels. So the baby cot could have been there for years, filled with baby bug, with a bed bug. And after they put the small baby there, even we don't even know whether they carry their own bed sheet, bed cover, because in that kind of a situation, you're supposed to carry your own bed cover at least, and that of the baby, so that even when they give you baby's cot, you bring out the baby's sheet and cover the bed for the baby to sleep. So this is exactly what we're seeing about the Mora that we never really get to understand, whether it's somebody, we know something is really, really happening with that passport. We know something is happening. But really, if Mora is thinking of going back home, there must be a reason for him wanting to go back home. Let's put it in the back of our mind, because when he gets home, we will know. What is it? Is it that the donkeys, his donkeys are dead? Let me call it donkey. Because the other time, he tried in Santa Teresita, what do you call it? He tried to show the guy that owned horses there, that was walking there, not the owner. Oh, I have a horse too. I have horses too. Can I show you? Then you tell me what race is this. And he did it, but he didn't let us see the reply, what the guy said, because probably the guy could have just looked at it and laughed and said, these are not real, real horses. The guy could have said, these are not real horses. So he didn't show us, because he brought out his phone. He should try to show the picture of it. Why didn't he tell us, show us the reply of that guy. He didn't. Because probably the guy would have said, hey, this one, they're not healthy. Maybe this is a 30-year-old donkey or 20-year-old. But even the 20-year-old, horse that the guy showed him there, very healthy, perfect in good health, smooth. But his own was almost nothing. And he said, and the guy said, okay, look at it. But he refused to let us hear the reply of what that guy said. So Dagogo Brown said ROCIO and Marwa are naturally dirty clowns. Yeah, two of them. They are extremely dirty clowns, but it's just that the baby. I'm just afraid for the baby because if the baby is not fully vaccinated, the baby can contact some few things. But the only good thing about them is that they have been able to start, placing their hand close to the neck of the baby to protect the baby, in which they were not doing. So that means the intelligent reactor's reaction and intelligent keyboard reactor's reaction has guided him, both him and ROCIO. So I noticed this last videos they're doing, that has it has shown them, trying to do the right thing now. So at least kudos to us, to all of us, and you guys too. Who raised alarm about this situation, because it was getting out of hand. So, or probably they would have also looked back and look into their videos and they see, hey, the head of this baby was dangling. Oh, it's true. Well, we have to do something, and they wake up to do something, which was also good enough. Hey, Nikki, welcome to the house. I can see you. Thank you for joining the show. John Kianju, welcome. Thank you, John. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you, guys. So, and let's see, Dagogo Brown. Dagogo said Mao consistently listens to intelligent reactors. That's true. He listens. So he's just pretending because he too is a reactor. He listens. He watches us every day. He watches the reactors too. And he knows that these people are saying the truth. It's about his baby. It's about, the things you say out of, goodwill. Even if that person is your enemy, but out of goodwill, for the love of the child, you say it, So there are things like that, So probably both of them saw and they saw the need. They have been watching us, reading reaction and all that, and they saw the need to do the right thing, which will benefit the child, which will keep the child healthy in the future. Because if you don't keep the child healthy in the future, then what will happen to that child? Or then he will say, oh, is it voodoo? Oh, is it witchcraft? Since they believe in witchcraft. Yeah, because he will use that. Even this passport now that didn't come out, he has already started about mouthing that, oh, it's a negative reactors, the way they talk about it, that is why the problem is just coming left, right, center. There's no problem left, right, and center. Go back to Mar del Plata, the residence of the baby, to ask for a new passport. That's it. Favor, I can see you in the house. Favor, welcome to the house. Favor, the nurse midwife. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So now they can see, let's see what Angela like. Okay. Angela said, did you all see that dirty Airbnb Ro and Marwa staying with that poor baby? Yes, this latest one of today that they went. Oh my God. It's one old building. One, I don't even know what to even say. And it showed babies got everything in complete disarray. Everything you can think of. Everything. Hello, Yvette. Welcome to the house, Yvette. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you very much. Thank you. So everything there is even worse than the hostel. The hostel they stayed in the Peron hostel. Anyway, that one I believe is run by the state because it's more or less like a monumental heritage, So that one I think is run by the state because everything Peron. It's about the Peronism. It's right on the walls and everywhere. So it's a history that this time she's been able to show us a little bit about their culture because Argentina is very rich in history. Argentina has a very strong and rich culture, that is all packed with, Europeans. It's almost probably the real indigents of that place. Maybe they are not even up to 25 or 30%. The rest, that country was built by the Europeans that went there after the Second World War. You have loads of Italians, French background, Spanish, and just name it all over there. They built up that place. So it's a city, it's a place that is, full of a very rich culture. So I was wondering what she was doing that she could not even, take us around. But she's been able to do that now, and I think she's waking up to that. She talked about the Eva Peron. She talked about this and on the 40s and all that. Well, Peron probably in the 40s, but Eva Peron was 33 and died at 1952. So anyway, that was for 5 years a relationship with the general and got married, and so she ran and she made a lot of changes there. In that period, she made a lot of awareness that really helped them till today. She was able to get the women to vote. That was while she was there. Not even a cabinet minister, but just as a wife of Peron, and she could get that done until she died of cancer. But she did a lot to change the atmosphere for women, to bring a lot of good things for the women and for the common people, and said, I'm giving it to you because it is for you. It is your right to have it. So we're going to bring back. So for the middle class, it was good. It's a rich history. Probably that's why she slept there, because she wanted to, this is where Eva Duarte Peron slept with Juan Miguel Peron. Yeah. So for her, it was a big thing. That's what she could have done earlier. Show a little bit of your very rich culture. Argentina has a very rich culture. The history dates back ages and a lot. They were doing very well after the Second World War. That's why you find most of the immigrants, European immigrants, that went there to establish that place, because it was safer there, it was better there than Europe, when the Second World War had engulfed the whole of Europe, and most families, most people lost a lot, so they went over there. So that's one thing she has been able to highlight today, which was something really, really good. It's something really good. Yeah. So Daogo Brown said that this latest one they booked today looks like an abandoned cottage full of bed bugs. Yes. And the ROCIO said it's Mora that booked it. So Mora would have looked at the money and go for the cheapest. He would have looked for the money and go for the cheapest. Mine, welcome to the house. Mino, Ki Crazy, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. So I think Mora went for the first and the cheapest that he saw when he googled Airbnb. Boom, this one is cheaper. After all, a man that used to sleep with the animals in the same room. So then this one is even a heaven. Then this one is even heaven. So for him, he said, I don't care. He said, at least you have a place to sleep till morning and wake up. So he wouldn't give a damn. So that's how I see Marwa. John said Marwa and his partner Rocio have been advised several times on how to look after their baby, but are very quick to show their dirty middle fingers by ignoring. Yeah, that's true, John. But right now, the recent photos now, they have started placing the arm. They've started placing the arm on their hands on close to the neck of the baby to support the baby. So they have changed. I think they have been watching us. They have been watching all the intelligent reactors, advices, and all that. So they have taken to read, both of them. I saw like the photos, the videos they made today. They were placing the hand, close to the neck of the baby, protecting the baby. So that is something, worth applauding for them and for the baby, at least for the health of the baby, for the future health of the baby. Glendora, welcome to the house. Glendora Davis, welcome. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. You're welcome. So Glendora said, Marwa already told ROCIO traveling is not the same as a vacation. This is for business. But with a family, with a baby, it can't be for business. He's a passport bro. So with races behind him and the baby, it's difficult for him to fly. It's like Rores is trying to clip his wing with the baby. So it's difficult for him. I think He's not really enjoying the show. He's not really enjoying the show. I think he really wants to get out of it. But how can he get out of it? Then he's going to invent something that something happened in the village. That this one happened, that this one happened. Oh, is the donkey dead? Should I call it donkey or the horses? Or what? Is he going to go and mourn or do funeral for the donkeys or what? So what really happened that he wants to go back home now? What really happened? That's what I just don't understand. So I think it's just an exit plan because the passport is not coming out. And they're not even talking about going back to Mar del Plato, to the office there, to have the baby's passport photo taken. That's what they're supposed to have done. But I think they're just on their way and they don't even know where to go, day by day, and they keep moving. And okay. Let's see. Dagogo Brown said, Marwa Dirty Nails isn't helping either with respect to their health. No, it's not helping because, guys, Marwa said he does not use tissue paper to clean. He doesn't use toilet paper to clean. He uses his hands. So probably with his long nails, at the end of the day, some caca still remain in the nails. And with that, sometimes you're picking something and giving to the baby. And even for him too, or even for the lady too. So what do you expect? There's going to be an outbreak. And meanwhile, he had said when he left Mar del Plato that he did not intend to go back to the in-laws' house. So how is he going to do? Because he has to go back there to apply for the passport for Maisha. Sorry. He has to go back there to do that. He has to do that. He has to go back there to do that. But whereby he cannot do that because that is the official residence of that baby. So in his own municipality, the baby's municipality, that is where you have to go back to do what you have to do. So all that going to the international airport in Buenos Aires, it was about the dumbest thing both of them could have done. Either the wife as an indigent that's supposed to understand their system, ignoring their system. The phone are there, you couldn't phone. Somebody called you to give you the information. You could not ask question. Now we're outside Mar del Plata. We are in Buenos Aires. Is it possible or can you direct us? If it's possible to do in Buenos Aires, can you direct us to which of your offices? Because in Buenos Aires, obviously, you have a lot of all these places, offices there. And in Buenos Aires will have municipalities inside Buenos Aires too, even though it's a capital. They have section. Look, they will have it. It's just like every other city. Every other city, you call it Paris, you call it Rome, you call it any other city. In the main capital, you have offices to each of the areas that you have people living. So the guys are just so dump, and I'm just not able to really understand. Google Brown said ROCIO doesn't seem to know much about Argentinian rules and regulations. Okay, good. What is okay, Dunia? Good. Everyone. Okay. She wants her channel added. Sonia, can you help her? Can you add her link? I don't know. Or Minu, can you write your own link too? Write your link, okay? If you're listening, write your link too, okay? Okay. So we move ahead. So Nikki said this passport picture story he is telling makes no sense. Do they not have official photographers that know what a baby's passport picture looks like? That is the question. If the same place was where they obtained the identity card of the baby, which showed the baby's picture, it's the same office too, probably the same local government. You do it in your local government. And when you're applying for the passport too, you still go to your local government to apply, the same office too. It's the same office that will bring out the identity card. It's the same office that will bring out the passport too. So they would have taken the same photo, the photo in the same place. How come? It gets to the passport now, then it becomes a problem. Then now he wants to give the fault to people. He wants to give the fault to people, which is not right. Now he wants to give the fault to people, which is not right. So, because they don't know how to, hack their egg, how to plant their egg. Hey, Minu, you're here, you're here, you're here. Your link is here. Don't worry. Don't worry. Somebody will subscribe to you, okay? Okay, let me pin it again for her. Okay, Minu, you can see your link is here too, isn't it? Right, good. So this is the problem that is happening there. This is the problem that is happening there. So now let's see. Which other gist did I wanted to bring out here today? Which other gist? My God, today was a little bit rough getting this thing. So let's see how they now take care of this baby after listening to the intelligent reactors, how they now place hand on the baby.
Because it's not really allowed to feel inside. So it's more like an activity to do on your own, not if you're a blogger. But anyway, for me it's really worthy to see. I had the experience to come and see artists performing here. Actually, it was a Broadway musical, and I loved it. So yeah, this is Teatro Colón.
Right. You guys can see the way she placed the hand down on the neck. Before, they never did that. They never did that. Let's take a second look again. At least we've been able to make a difference in their life.
Because it's not really allowed to feel inside. So it's more like an activity to do on your own, not if you're a blogger. But anyway, for me it's really worthy to see. I had the experience to come and see artists performing here. Actually, it was a Broadway musical, and I loved it. So yeah, this is Teatro Colón.
You see, guys, that's true. She has a long sleeve, and the baby has nothing. Short hand, short sleeve that the baby has. She has long sleeve, and it's a little bit windy too. The only good thing that they did there, because it's about not what she was talking there, it's about how she placed the hand close to the neck to protect the baby. That is the only thing that I applaud them for today, because I see that they have changed. And even Mura himself, I don't know why I can't get the video here. Even Mura himself said, yes, before reactors talk, and now let me take care of the baby. Let me hold the baby well before people start commenting. So they now realize it. So they are watching us 24/7. They are watching all of us, guys. They are watching us, and they know that we told them, we said the right thing to them. They know. So Soul Sister Monica was said, I was having the same thoughts. They don't like to pay for anything, but they forget cheap is expensive. That is true. That is true. They don't want to pay for anything. So like that hotel, the last Airbnb that they took, I think Mora just run an Airbnb in that area. The cheapest, boom, he clicked and went to pay for it. Probably he just did it even without even showing ROCIO, because probably ROCIO could have said, but this place is too old, because he doesn't want to spend more. At the end of the day, the money is still not coming from him, because at the end of the day, he's still telling his subscribers, please, traveling is not easy. We have to dine. We have to do this. We have to sleep somewhere. Please help. Send the money here. Send the money. At the end of every content, he's begging. At the end of every content, he just keep begging. When will this begging stop? We don't know, because now it's almost on a professional level. And he said that he posts videos every day. That's what he told Bobby. He posts every day. His own is just to post the video every day. And when he posts every day, that he finds the parasites taking it, small creators, to make content. So now, when the wife had accused the villagers of being parasites, so now the husband is accusing reactors to be his own parasite. What are we not talking? What are we not seeing on the street here? A lot is happening here. My God, help us. A lot is happening here. A lot is happening from these people. These two people, they will never stop making us laugh or react. Sonia Adventure said they have poor parenting skills. Why did they cut the baby's hair? The hair to keep his head warm. That's true. Because these are things that people are really looking for. Most children born without hair, they wish their children, came with hair that could protect them. But this baby came with hair, and they decided to shave the baby. Even whatever they would have used, is it razor, is it this thing to touch the skin of the baby while shaving? At that age, he's too young to use any shaving or something for the baby to take out the hair. He's too young for them to have run that on him. He's too young. But I just don't know what the hell is happening with these people. So thank you, Mommy Planet. Welcome to the show. A big like for you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you very much. You're highly welcome. So that's exactly what we see here. Mora will never stop making us laugh, honestly. He will never stop making us laugh. He will never stop making us laugh. Well, we see a lot of it. Angela, hey. So Mini, Soul Sister has subscribed to you. Menu, Soul Sister has subscribed to you. I hope you are happy. Okay? Okay. And Dr. Cheryl said if he has any intelligence, he should look at his reactors. He has a lot to learn from them. He will be a fool not to make a real space, obviously. He will continue to be a fool because his own reactors, they don't advise him. They see the truth. They don't advise. Instead, they just leave him do the wrong, and go and attack innocent people that want his good, especially when we really talk about that child. It was about the health of that child, the future health of that child, because that child's neck, the spinal cord, at the beginning of his life needs to be taken care of. If not, whatever will come after because of that will be very devastating for the future of the child. But them being people that believe in superstitious belief, he will pin it to the witches, the wizards. I do not know where those witches and wizards will come from, whether they will come from the online, the internet, or from his own family. We don't know. Maybe that time he'll even say it's even Kohera Senior that's even trying to bewitch him. Because with Mura, you can never know anything. He always has something in his sleeves. He's always ready to accuse people wrongly. He's always ready to attack. Always ready. So Soul Sister said at Nikki, they won't get a 9-5 job. They expect donators to do that, and they can beg donations from them. That's the truth. Because these are people are working from 9 to 5. 9 to 5, waking up like it's snowing in Europe or in America, snow pile up, and they try to scratch their car, try to winter tires to make sure they get to work, or they can't, they do they work from home. And after they send money to somebody that is just sitting down, just show one small video. And after that, they will tell you, you have to help me because we need to dine. We also need to pay for where we sleep. We need to drink water. Man, I think his reactors, if they were really, really intelligent enough, they will know that. I don't think they're intelligent. If they were to be intelligent, they wouldn't do that. We hold that intelligent key that can change their lives, can change his life. And we have succeeded, at least in one aspect now, that they can place their hand close to the neck of the baby to protect the baby. So that aspect, we should applaud him. At least he's been able to see reason why he should, why they should protect the baby. So that's exactly what it is. So Mino, Ifoma said, I already subscribed to you. Mino, you have lots and lots of subscribers here today. Lucky girl. Lucky girl. So Kazan said, hey, Kazan, I didn't even see you. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. Hi, Vico Space. Hi, everyone. Welcome. So Soul Sister, what did Soul Sister say? Soul Sister, okay, Nikki says, Soul Sister, you're right. Donations from folks who works a 9 to 5, yeah. People working, and some that are on pension that's supposed to conserve the small money, the pension money they have, at least to live for, use it for the rest of their natural life. Somebody can get sick when you're old, and sometimes probably your insurance will not cover all the needs, the medical needs. But if you have a little reserve in your account, you can also add to that insurance and help yourself, at an old age. And a young man with two arms, with two legs, and a young lady refuse to walk and just sit down begging from morning till night. How can this be possible? This is injustice. Injustice, honestly. Hi, M. Carol. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the height of injustice, complete injustice, injustice. And I don't know what he used in holding them, that they will just keep dropping money. I wake up to go and work from 9 a.m. under cold and come back 5 a.m., 5 p.m. and I'm tired. And I just send the money to you just like that? No way. It can never happen. I wouldn't do that. No way. I'll take that money and go to orphanage, to abandoned children's home, and give it to them or do something for them. People that are probably disabled or not able to help themselves, but not a healthy young man and a healthy young woman. It's impossible to do that. Nobody will do that. So the Gogo Brown said Marwa's fish pond has dried up. All the fish gone. I wonder who he's going to accuse of stealing the fish this time. I think he wants to go and see G Castle, because G Castle is on the move, shining. G Castle is shining. My God. Marwa will have headache waking up to see that G Castle probably is going to be bigger than his own, and it's going to be even more, more exclusive and modernized. Because guys, if you guys can watch out, these guys building now, they're taking a lot of correction from where he made mistake in Zone Villa. Those ones, they now try to improve on their own, use his own mistakes to improve on their own. So most of the new villas now are even going to come out much, much better than his own, the structure, everything. So Dr. Cheryl said, Vico, but it gives his donors a sense of satisfaction and a meaningfulness to work and give him their money. It looks as if it gives them a sense of purpose. Well, it's I don't know. I think he's using their vulnerability. Mora is using. These are people that probably sometimes lonely, and sometimes they just can't resist if somebody begs them, even if it's their last penny, they give it. So this is exactly what I'm seeing there. Sometimes they can even give at the end of the day, they're empty and they start crying, oh my God, why did I do so? I have seen many people that give like that. They want to give, but at the end, it's like they gave the last. And at the end, they don't have anything back or somebody to help. And they cry, oh my God, why did I have to do that? It happens a lot. So these people are also vulnerable people that, he's using, penetrating their mindset just to get his message of donatives. We need this. We have to eat. My wife, my baby, every day, my wife, my baby, my wife, my baby. I don't remember how many times my husband called me my wife. My husband called me by my name. And I call my husband by his name. I don't remember how many people go calling their husband, my husband, my husband. Or how many go calling my wife, my wife. Most couples, they call by their names. Man. So, Kung Fu, welcome to the house. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is exactly where we are. There's a lot of problem here with this guy. This guy is a con artist that he will never stop. He will look for you when he needs you. And now he knows that he is bottlenecked with this passport issue. Now he's looking for his own race, people that he can talk to in that Argentina, people that are of his, they look like him, his color. Let's put it that way. People of his color. That means they look like him. And probably they would have gone through this very situation. They know a lot more about this situation, because it's like the wife is not really telling him anything. or she doesn't know anything. So this is exactly what I'm saying there. So at the end, he has to look for somebody he had abandoned for all this while. There we go. Brown said, "Hello, Kung Fu. Welcome, welcome, buddy. Welcome, buddy." So that's exactly what's happening. And Dr. said, "Yes, it's used, but it goes both ways. They need him. It's a emotionally sick relationship. Yeah, that's true. They need him just to keep them busy on the screen. Watching him, watching all the show. It's just like a cinema, and they get hooked. And because some cinemas you get hooked, and when you get hooked, getting out of it becomes a problem. So that's exactly what his Donatus are going through. It's difficult to, because maybe if they were to know that intelligent reactors side also exists, they would have gradually, listened and said, "Hey, we've been scammed all this while. How come we were not watching this?" But Mora will keep telling them, "You don't have to watch the other group. They are negative. They are negative." He just brought that name as if he's baptizing people to be negative. For me, I will always say we are not negative reactors or negative keyboard reactors. We are intelligent reactors, intelligent keyboard reactors. That can foresee what is happening in the future, what this guy is going to do, what he's actually doing to people, to his people, to these vulnerable people that he's taking money from. He's taking a lot of money from them. Most of them are pensioners too. Then the ones that are working will work to come back to donate to him. So he's psychologically tormenting them. He's psychologically exploiting them. That's exploitation. It's like a mental slavery, exploiting these people. They are vulnerable. Let's say his donators are vulnerable. In either way, they are vulnerable because they are doing what that is not wrong. If they are millionaires, billionaires, okay, and they bring out the pinch, okay. But whereby they are working class people that have worked all their life, the little savings they had for the savings, and you're sending it out to a young man and woman who could have been able to walk with 2 hands, 2 legs, and just dining and drinking and going round. Then there's something that's going wrong here. A Kung Fu said, "I call my wife mostly by her name, but sometimes I call her wife." Yeah, but mostly by her name. Then when you said my wife, maybe if you're introducing her to somebody, "Oh, that's my wife. Okay, let me call my wife. Hey, wifey, come." But that's once in a while. But this one, they are not even married. Wifey, wife, my wife, my wife, my wife. Every sentence, it's my wife, my wife. Hey, Conmas mom, welcome to the show. I didn't even see you. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. I'm just watching mine. Okay. Thank you for joining the show. So you see, when you see a situation like that, then you start wondering what is really happening here. There must be something going on here. There's something going on that everybody is just falling a victim to this guy. What is he using for them? Is it magic or what? Out of sympathy. Everything he wants to be paid for. Everything from the baby's diapers, from the braille, from the glasses, the eyeglass, from what do you call it? The laptop, the telephone, everything. The phone that he said it wasn't good. Now they brought him a new phone. Dante brought him a new phone, but he still brought out that phone. And yet he said he didn't have that guy's Steve number. But he could still bring out Steve's number and call Steve after going around looking for him. Because he need advice about this passport, about immigration status in that country. He need advice, guys. This guy is a bloody user. Let's put it that way. So Soul Sister said they're not sure of each other, so they keep reminding themselves that they need to get married before they forget. Yeah, it's possible. There's no marriage there on the way. It's possible. It's like use me, I use you. But I want to believe on one instant that probably Mora, being Mora, probably could have made a little bit of research and they could have said marriage or no marriage. Once you have a child that is an Argentinian citizen, that you are good to go for, to have your residency and have your passport. So I want to believe that he was more or less on that part where that was his own part where. But it's like along the line, things keep changing. The scenarios keep changing and he sees himself in a different, terrain, something different from what he thought was obtainable. So I think this is the crisis that he's having, and probably he wants to use this too as an exit plan to exit the place. Nixon, I can see you. Welcome to the house. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you very much. So I see a lot of this scenario is playing out, and he's trying to, look for his own people. The other day, ROCIO was trying to link him up. Okay, he tried to link him up with the Bobby. They probably find out that Bobby is not the right person for him. And the ROCIO tried the restaurant, but for ROCIO, maybe just to get him close to his people. But ROCIO too doesn't know that he's also digging her own 6 foot because once he gets to his own people and they tell him exactly what is obtainable, he will just dump her. He said, now I've had enough. So Angela said, Sonia, food so high now. It's getting real bad in the US. They're firing government workers left to right. Yeah, those government workers that go to pay for Mora. I will see what they will do now. If they get fired, I will see where they will get the money to send to Mora. Because I can't imagine that somebody suffering through this hardship and everything. The economic crisis now is worldwide. Everything is expensive everywhere. All the shops, things you used to buy for how much now is going, before you can use the shopping a trolley from the supermarket and full it. Maybe at most, maybe you spend 100, 120. Now you even be spending close to, if you have to really full it, close to even 200. So, and after that, you have to save or starve yourself to be able to give money to one guy to enjoy his life, to furnish his lifestyle, build a house, a villa for him, and after that, furnish his lifestyle with wife and baby. It's impossible. It can never happen. So Kazan, welcome to the house. I think I saw you before. Thank you very much for joining if I didn't say hello. Because sleep deprivation for baby can affect the brain development. Yeah, that's true. And maturization may be abnormal due to lack of sleep, and also on development of the central visual system mode, risk of injury. Yeah, that's all combined. That's what they don't just know, that everything combined. It starts from early, the raising of a child, how you raise a child from birth. It starts from that point. But probably they believe, oh, maybe later on he will be fine. But no, everything starts from the moment the child came to this earth. Everything you have to guide and protect. And up to now, we don't know whether they have even taken all the vaccines they're supposed to take up to 3 months. Because up to 3 months, I've forgotten about mine. It's a long time now. How many vaccines you have to take? But every year there's even more vaccine because of all the pandemic that epidemic that is going. Is it epidemic or pandemic? Well, when it's pandemic, I think it's a worldwide. Endemic is probably with them. So, and they have the opportunity here. They said they needed free medical care and all that. They have the opportunity here. So all this roaming for what? Why didn't ROCIO stay home and take care of the baby and let him go around the Argentina, make all his trips? But ROCIO doesn't want it. ROCIO wants money. ROCIO is there from, it's just like a cash cow too. ROCIO wants money, just like they're using the baby as cash cow. So I think that is what that is obtainable here with these two guys, because these are two Confucianists, and you never really know when this thing is going to end, when these shenanigans will end. So Command's mom said maybe we US should activate donations to Marwa for us. I think so. I think that should also be obtainable if it's possible, because the way it is, it's like it's never going to end. This guy is never going to, really stop this begging. It's not going to end. It's in his bloodstream. It's been there for a long time, and he sees that every day the money keeps coming. And he said, why not? Why don't I continue? If they keep sending, that means that they don't have problem with it. So this is where the problem lies, because there are people that give out of, a heartfelt sympathy, and they used to. This is the only channel they watch, because he convinced them not to watch other channels. It's like a cult, brainwash them. The other people, they are negative. They are negative. And so they don't. But the few that start watching, then they start making comparison. Then they say, huh? So these guys would have been brainwashing us all this while. Very few, then they start pulling back. A lot of people saw that like that. A lot of people saw him like an angel initially. But initially, when they watch both sides, because in every story, there must be a second part. With the second part is for you to be able to, balance and evaluate the situation. Is it real? What did I hear from this one, and what did I hear from this one? Then you look at, they run all this, the charts, and you see what other people are reacting on. Then with that, you'll be able to visualize what you've been, what type of a person you've been dealing with. So most people are able to get out of it earlier, and most are still stuck So that's what I see there. Let's see. Okay. Kazan said, Angela, that's crazy how almost everything worldwide prices have skyrocketed. Yes, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Where the prices have skyrocketed, it's just too much, especially from when this Ukraine Russian war started. Everything went up, bam, bam, and this is even when you have the most when they have been able, most countries have really been able to subsidize a little bit of everything, a little bit from fuel, from gas, from energy, but even with that, it's still not possible to have, the prices will never go down the way it is. Instead, it will continue to go up. The inflation will always be there. So you're not able to pay your bills and all that, and you're thinking of one guy in Africa scamming you to send the money to. There must be something wrong with people that they think like that. It's almost impossible. Kazan, that is what Marwa suffers from. Yes, John, that's exactly. The guy is sick. He's a sick guy. He's a complete sick guy. John said, Kazan, that's what Marwa suffers from. Yeah, I've seen that. Okay, now I want to read what everybody says. Angela, Sonia, oh my God, yes, that's true. Okay, Kazan, it's terrible, Angela said. Yeah, that's true. And Kazan said, John, well observed. Kenge has said dysfunction for sure. He's not normal. The guy has never been normal. He's never been normal. He doesn't have human sympathy, doesn't have human feeling. Even you even know the ages of people donating to him, maybe 70 years, 75 years. He's still taking the money. If you guys can imagine what he did to Jamaican grandma, he saw that woman. How many years did he think that woman was going to live? Because apart from the lady said he was 67. For me, I turned it around the other way, that it would have been 76. 76 fitted her picture, her image. And how many years was he going to live? That he wanted that lady to come and buy land there, because the lady was talking about buying a place in Zanzibar, though he said Zanzibar was expensive too. Then he also thought about, is it Mombasa, a little bit expensive? Then he convinced her, come to Yabohanse, come here. With no basic infrastructure in Yabohanse, you con that lady just to take that money from her. And the only time you realize the lady was no more, because you called her to ask for more money. He called her to ask for more money. That was when he discovered he heard that the lady was there probably a week or two by then. And that land up till today, what have we heard? Nothing. This guy is the biggest scammer you can think of in Africa. Yeah, that's it. So sister said, Mora watch a reaction, so that makes him a mentally retarded. Same way he refers to his minion subs. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He watches all the reaction. I don't even know how he can even sleep in his life. I don't even understand him. But I believe psychologically, the one eye that he has used all over these years has driven him like somebody driving one-way traffic. Because one eye is no more. So for him, whatever he's done, he's being driven by a one-way traffic via that eye defect. He doesn't look back at the other side. It's like, if I don't get it, then I probably will not get it. Let me go for it. Let me go for it. Because it's not normal anymore. It's not normal anymore. That has taken, a greater part of his life. It has taken a greater part of his life. It's never going to be okay. So Angela said, for any of you all that are experiencing difficulties financially, praying, it's not easy these days, and they're sending money to Senso, who has money already. Yeah, he has money already. He said he's a millionaire. And people that are still struggling with economic crisis. You can imagine people with children in the house and all that. People probably with health situation in which about most health insurance now. And if you don't have enough cover to cover most of all those drugs and all that, but at least your small, savings should be able to even help you. And still thinking of sending. What are you sending? What are you going to get in return? Or people do believe there's heaven. When they get to heaven, they will get it. No. When you go to the ground, it is finished. I prefer to enjoy while on earth, not when I'm dead. Then I think of going to heaven. No, I want to enjoy my own enjoyment here while on earth, while alive. That's it. So Kung Fu said, I was considering moving to Syracuse and New York later this year, but it costs just as much as here, if not a little more. I changed my mind. Yeah, sometimes most families they change, they watch, you look at the situations, once you have a good house, wherever it is a good house, you know, and the infrastructures, your basic needs are there. So why live in a big city and spend so much? So, you know, take a small city with a quiet life, and you have everything. You have everything, and you're just fine. You're just fine. Yeah. Like where I am, we have a polyclinic here, a hospital here with all the specialists here. We have everything here apart from the university, only the university, and most of the kids from here, they take a train or they take a bus to university, and that's a lot, like half an hour. Or sometimes once they finish, you rent a room for them there. Apart from that, every other basic amenities is here is peaceful, the air is fresh, everything. So why do I need a big city? I don't need a big city life. And you go and spend so much. You have a house here for maybe 1 million. You go to the big city, it's a 1.5 million. So what the hell? Just to say you live in a big city? No. Everything is obtainable in your own place at your own cost. So think about yourself before you start thinking of going to donate money to millions of Marwa and all that. What you gain? Nothing. When you give him today and tomorrow you don't give him, then he will just put you aside. He does not even have time for you. You don't even exist. He even pretend I didn't know you. You guys see what he did to the Haitian boy in Buenos Aires. The first time he met him after 2 years, he left, and that one kept calling. He didn't pick up his call again, nothing. But now that he needs something, he's been able to find the guy's number. He's gone to look for the guy. Is that somebody any person should rely on? No, hell no. So that's it. The farmer said, October Rise, bless up. October Rise, you're in the house. I didn't even notice. Where are you? I didn't even see you. Okay, this is October Rise now. Then that means you've just come in. Welcome, welcome to the house. Thank you. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Does still have somebody that I haven't said hello here too? Okay. So guys, anyway, we're going to round up. We've talked enough about this Mora something. And oh, okay, Kung Fu. Let me see what you wrote here. Okay, Angela, Kung Fu, it's bad economically everywhere, all over the world. Only the rich and high middle class can sustain right now. Yeah, that's true. Only the rich, the mighty. Apart from that, the middle class, even with that too, you still have to struggle a little bit because even here with us now, even what do you call it? This solar panel too. The government subsidized before. The more you return to the company, and the less you pay. But now, it's like we're going back to the old price that we were paying without the without the solar panel. The only thing is that we've been able to recover the money that we used in buying the solar panel, and for another 5 years extra free. That was the only thing. Apart from that, the new people installing the solar panel, it's not really making sense. You won't save much again, because the government had also tried to subsidize from the beginning of this Ukrainian war. But it's like, they want to relax that part, and the people will take over. So especially people with old houses, it will be difficult because the heating here can go up to even 600 euro a month. So you can imagine a low income, how much will you earn to be able to do that? And you have children, and you have other things to do. So it's a lot of problems. So when you do that, and after that you get stuck with Mora, sending money, and Mora is just flying around, enjoying, drinking wine and all that. Man, what a life! What a life! Why would it stop when the donations are coming? Why would it stop? Yeah. So that's the problem. Is the donators, and not even him. I will not blame him much, because the donators are ready to give. Whether he exploit their brain, whether he brainwashed them. But I think people should be able to, call them to order and say, hell, this guy is going to ruin you. At the end, where are you going to run to? The world economy is collapsing. Day by day, things are getting more and more expensive. Even for young generations now that will graduate, get a job, even to be able to buy a house, it has to be two, they have to be two. Maybe they share with their girlfriends or their partner to be, wife to be, before, both income can actually buy a good house. Without that, single-handedly, it will be a little bit difficult because the prices are rocketing, of everything. Confu said Mora is stuck on the roundabout, roundabout in Buenos Aires. Let him go back home and see the G Castle, see other buildings springing up. I think he won't be able to sleep. And just said Kung Fu is bad economically everywhere. Okay, that I had read that. And let's see. John Octoberize, yeah, that's true. Okay, guys, please let's subscribe to each other. Let's keep subscribing to each other. I'm going to do a live walk again tomorrow, depending on what time you guys are free. That Saturday was fine. That Sunday too was fine too, because that time everybody was home too. But probably every Sunday I'll be doing that, and there are lots and lots of people that will join too that we don't know. So for small channels like us too, to grow up, we have to patronize everybody, and let's see where it goes. And subscribe to me, subscribe to you, and return the likes and all that. That helps you to build the channel, and the watch hour too. It's also important, because even if while subscribing, at least you scroll 2 or 3 videos of the person and click like and write something. That will also help too. So let's try to do that to help everyone, all the channels to grow. So that's all I can say today. So I still have something here. Vimuelo. So Kazan said, Vimuelo, my opinion too, that Kenge family need diagnosis for their dysfunction and seek help with the professionals plus the therapy. Their videos are enough case study for the doctors. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. What did we said before? Okay. Okay. Former, the house is nice and warm for sure. Yeah, that's true. Octoberize. Elders are living off social security. Exploiting is real. That's true. What can we do? What can we do? And Sonia said, welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sonia welcomes everyone to the house. Thank you for joining. Angela, be true. Octoberize, October. Angela writes October, true. Okay, now let's see. We'll be closing up anytime from now. Do my opinion to that Kenge family. Yes, I've read that. So let's see what else is remaining here. Okay, yes, I enjoyed the walk, Sonia. So you like the walk. Okay, we'll be doing more of that, once in a while, any one of us at least, keep each other close and see how we can grow. So that's exactly. Angela, we can see he is not normal. Of course, he's not normal. Is he normal? They don't have feelings. I think that family is the last family with feelings. They don't have feelings, human feelings at all. So Angela said, Kazan, true, I could write a thesis on this family. Huge case study. Yes, exactly. Exactly. The people it's a case study. If you open, I think it will take a long time to finish their story. So guys, we're going to end the live stream here. Thank you guys for joining the show. Please don't forget to subscribe to Sonia Adventures too. And Sonia has some good and nice videos always. Everything good. Even the ones from Jamaica too, She keep abreast with all the latest news and gist. And the same thing with our sister, Vimuelu. How are you, my darling? You want to add your pin here? Vimuelu too will need we also need to continue to sustain Vimuelu's video. At least let's watch, scroll in and see where we can, some likes and some small words like that of encouragement. That helps too. So Dr. Cheryl, thank you very much, and for joining the show. Kazan, I can see you. Thank you very much for joining the Chanchele and service as witnesses on YouTube. Angela, we can give Kenge family free service as witnesses on YouTube. Kazan, my God, you make me laugh. Bye all. Thank you, everybody. Angela, everybody. So if there are people that I've forgotten, sorry. Thank you all. Nikki, John, Soul Sister, thank you very much. AM, it's no more. AM would have been gone long time. Thank you for joining the show. Vimoelu, Sonia. Okay, Menu has gone. Oh, she gained 2 subscribers today. She's gone, my little friend. Okay, no problem. So we go up the line now, and we'll see again very soon. We'll see again very soon. Let me.
Intelligence react. Hand in hand, we join the bringing hope and cheer positively. Conquers every fear. Together we'll rise with strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. Bringing hope and cheer positively. Anew, in unity, we'll see this through. Unity, we'll see this through. In unity, we'll see this through.
So bye bye guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Love you guys. Bye bye.